8-11 just as to settle, just sticks it picked and almost came down when the starter said go. Jolly Boy, one of the first out of the gates. Lightning Spirit is right there. Master Dante, Mountain of Gold with a good position. As they settle down, Dark Fates racing about a length and a half off the leader, then Ulterior Motive. And they're followed further back in the field by Hello Again. And then we drop back to the outside, Star Over Cape Town, Declaration of War. And then comes Whatever It Takes, and behind that one is Magari. Now Mountain of Gold takes it up by a length. Jolly Boy's back in second position. In third, Lightning Spirit. Declaration of War's back in fourth. Then Master Dante. They're followed by Dark Fate. Ulterior Motive is on the outside of runners. Then comes Hello Again. Whatever It Takes, and Magari at the top of the lane. And the leader is Mountain of Gold. Jolly Boy's going to go through down the inside. The outside is Lightning Spirit. Declaration of War's now trying to make a move on the outside. Hello Again. Ulterior Motive also needs some running room, is now putting in a claim. Coming to the 200, Lightning Spirit, Ulterior Motive. These are the two from Declaration of War. Ulterior Motive now taking it up, and Lightning Spirit's trying to come back for more. But Ulterior Motive, Lightning Spirit comes with one more late surge. They get to the line. It's very close. Maybe Ulterior Motive won it from Lightning Spirit, but it's close indeed. Ulterior Motive number 6 from number 8, Lightning Spirit down to the line. Ulterior Motive just in front, Lightning Spirit with one last lunge, and Ulterior Motive just makes it home. Second, Lightning Spirit. Third position will go to Hello Again, and the fourth position, that was Magari. And further back in the run was Whatever It Takes. So as we look at this, Ulterior Motive is with the red cap, and Lightning Spirit is on the outside, number 8. They have a good tussle, but Ulterior Motive will just make it home. This for Dean Cannemeyer, the What a Winter, Daytona stud, and wins it for Evanston Investments. There was a horse many years ago trained by Brian Cherry, also called Ulterior Motive, a very good sprinter. In actual fact, he used to clash with the likes of that other top sprinter, Extra Cover. So number 6, Ulterior Motive, the favourite at 450. Back to the studio.
The first leg of the place accumulator has gone the way of Dean Cannemeyer, trained Ulterior Motive, the son of What a Winter. Keegan DeMille has done the honours for Evanston Investments, Pty Limited. The nominee there is the estate late Mr. Hamilton. Dean, as I said, this horse, the last couple of runs been a little bit disappointing. He's got it right today. He had an ideal chance of getting it right. I said to myself that if he can't win today, he's going to battle.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Warren, you're correct. I thought this horse would have won his maiden a year ago.
Yes.
Know, and I brought him up here, and he's sort of been in and out, you know, and he's never run like he works. And we decided to put a pair of quarter cup blinkers on him and hope to make the difference. It wasn't the greatest field, but still, he got his head in front, and you can see how well he was travelling throughout the running of the race. But well done to the farmer, you know, Mike Barnard, and you know, he's a very good-looking horse, and you know. Well, we've got to know. We'll decide from there. But he definitely shows more in his work back home than in a race.
Yeah, well, also well done to you for persevering, because you know, for me, and to correct me, pardon me if I'm talking out of turn, but for me, the art and the sign of a good trainer is one to get a horse that doesn't try, or a battling maiden, to win its race, and you've done that. So well done to you and your team. But
well, then you also got to have a lot of money and a lot of patience. You know?
A lot of money and patience, absolutely.
So yeah, and that's also, you know, in Daytona stud, the late Robin Hamilton was a great supporter of South African racing.
Yes.
And supported me even from the days when I was working for my father. So you know, great loss to South African racing. But I'm sure Mike, I spoke to him this morning from the farm watching, and but well done to my whole team.
Lovely. Before you go, you've got to say, we must be remiss if we didn't touch on your runners, because you've got a lovely car. There's Popover next, to the Max, Mythos, Track Attack. Let's touch on those, Dino.
Well, Popover, she's a filly who's been knocking on the door. I think the last run was too sharp for her, and she'll be more comfortable over the 4 kilometre trip, and you can't leave her out. She's looking exceptionally well. To the max, knocking on the door. Last time she got badly left. And she's, well, she doesn't win today, I don't know. So, and hopefully she can get it right today. And then, so Mythos, you've got to include him. He just maybe short of one run. He had a little setback in between. But he's doing fine. And a horse like Track Attack, that I think now that I'm putting him up his right distance, I ran him that up at 2,400 metres. He went exceptionally well. It wasn't a particularly strong race. The run before he was a little unlucky on the poly over 1,900 metres. But never easy first run at the maidens, but I think he will continue to improve, and especially now of the right distance.
Well done, Dean. Let me have a word with Keegan. Congratulations.
Thanks, Warren. Thank you.
Lovely. Keegan de Mello. I'll just ask you to position the microphone to, there we go. Well done, Keegan. And just judging by your comments and your body language when you came back into the parade ring and your conversation with Dean, you're happy that he's won because he's let the side down a few times.
Yeah, plenty of times. Look, obviously it hasn't come without his problems. Luckily, and thank you very much to obviously Evington Investment and Mr. Hamilton for allowing the yard opportunity to persevere with a horse like him. He's got ability, and he just seems to be shirking it. And like you saw today, he moved up like he's going to win going away, and he shirked it a bit with me the last bit. But yeah, look, a race between 12 and 1400, I think he can definitely win again because he does show us a little bit of ability back home.
And now that the confidence is there, which will help as well, but also, as you say, from a rider's perspective, you're cantering on a horse, you move up beautifully, and then all of a sudden, as you say, he goes from loving it to wanting to shirk it. It must give you a bit of a heart failure.
Yeah, it does, and I'm sure it gives a lot of other people heart failures as well. But at the end of the day, I was very lucky that he held on, and yeah, just full credit to Mr. Kenneman and his team. Thank you very much for the opportunities again, and yeah, once again to Evington Investment and obviously Mr. Hamilton, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Dean's touched on all your other rides, so I'm not going to ask you again. Well done. Let's hope we chat later.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lefena.
There's Keegan de Mello. He goes about his business in a good old way, and nothing wrong with that. He's produced the goods here. The Caname de Mello combination have quite a nice set of runners still to come. Keep an eye on them, especially Track Attack. Yes, he was disappointing and took time to win his maiden, but now that he's won his maiden, I think he could go on. Let's see how they go for the rest of the day. The Caname de Mello combination, 6, 8, 5 and 7 are the numbers that you're going to need. Race number 4 is up next.